Welcome to Unmuted Podcast with our amazing host and author, Recia Kabbah. In a noisy world, we cut through the chatter, amplifying important voices. Are you ready for raw, unscripted stories that shape our daily lives? Well, on Unmuted, we tackle tough topics, challenge the norms, and share untold stories. Each episode, we bring in thought leaders, influencers, and everyday heroes for genuine conversations. It's not just a podcast. It's a platform for real, raw, expressive conversations. Get ready for the emotions, laughters, and most of all, the truth. Unmuted is more than just a show. It's a movement. So join us as we break the silence to embrace the power of honest dialogue. Welcome to Unmuted, where conversations are real.
Welcome to Unmuted Podcast. I am your host, Recia Kabbah. Tonight is a special night, a very special occasion to celebrate not just a film, but a journey of passion, determination, and purpose. We are here to honor the incredible milestone of Love After Holidays, a heartfelt holiday story that has made its way from the pages of a book to the big screen, capturing hearts across Jamaica and beyond. At the heart of this journey is the visionary, the creator, and lead actress, Jessine Headlam, a proud daughter of Jamaica. Her story is one of resilience, transforming her writing words from Love After into a cinematic experience that now shines in theaters across her beloved homeland. From concept to creation, this project has been a labor of love, bringing together a dedicated cast and crew who believe in the power of storytelling, the magic of love, and the beauty of showcasing authentic Caribbean narratives on an international stage. Tonight, we celebrate the unshakable faith, the countless hours of hard work, and the incredible talent that made this film a reality. So, let's raise a toast to Love After Holidays, to Jessine, to the entire team, and to the future of Caribbean cinema. First off, I'm going to bring Jessine.
Hello. How are you? Thank you. That was an amazing introduction, by the way.
I said, I hope she like it.
That was really good. That was really nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Did it all by myself. All right, I'm going to show up.
Thank you.
Welcome, my love. Welcome, my love. I am happy to be celebrating you tonight. So sit back and relax. Second up, I'm gonna bring. All right, I hire in order, but some people are not here yet. So let's go to. Okay. This one right here is she plays the role of a hater in my book. All right, but in real life, she's the complete opposite. She's a true friend and a genuine kind soul. Her performance brings drama to the screen, but her heart brings love behind the scenes. She is no other than the beautiful Angela Palmer.
Hi, ladies. Hey, girl. Hey, girl, yeah, I was the ultimate hater.
I'm like, she gonna like this one. That was cool. I'm like, she's a hitter.
Can Carolyn child. She's a hater.
Yes. Let me see who else here. Okay, I have a guy joining me, so I'm gonna go back to that. All right, turn up would be. He plays no-nonsense police officer in Love After Holidays. But in real life, he's the big brother everyone wishes they had. Kind, supportive, and always looking out for others. Richie, Brad. Hey, Richie.
That's the streamers falling from the sky. I haven't figured out how to do this shit. I just woke up filter on. So don't pay attention to that. Don't mind that. How you guys doing?
No problem.
Hey, how you doing, baby?
So I'm gonna say to you guys, can you all share the live video so your followers can tune in?
Sure.
We live? Okay.
So just go to your page and just share it?
Yeah, just go to my page
Okay.
and share it.
Okay.
Let me get off my screen real quick. Okay.
You don't see
Give me a
it.
second. Let me do that.
Then we can go, yes, then we can move on. Yeah. All right. When you're done, just let me know. We can continue. Okay, I'm going to continue going next up. She has a voice that is uniquely powerful. But even beyond that, she is truly loving and caring. A very caring friend, someone we have all grown to cherish and appreciate. No other than the queen herself. Hello.
I'm here sharing away.
Yes. Okay. Next up, she is a woman of purpose. Someone we can never go without. Her beauty and grace are her strength, making her truly unforgettable. The beautiful Recia Kabbah. Hey, girl.
Hi.
How are you, love?
Great, thank you.
Okay, I hope I did you all justice with some introduction. I had to think, like critical thinking today. What should I say? But all right, we are here to celebrate Love After a Holiday with our queen, the creator, actor, author, film producer, author, coach, CEO, founder of Inner Star Triplets I was, and now the star of the breaking movie Love After Holiday. I myself, I'm so emotional because this movie is like, you know, you can have a dream, but you don't know if that dream will ever be a reality. So sitting at a front row seat watching you, the thing, be celebrated this way by your own people, going back to Jamaica and being so, you know, it was just a, you know, very happy and emotional, appreciative moment for me. And I thought, wow, we have to celebrate this moment. So for those of you who show up here, everyone has something to say. Everyone has an experience with the movie. And so let's go on and just be ourselves and share whatever we have to share. So, Ja, I'm going to start with you. Can you share a moment doing this film where you had some challenges and maybe you thought not to do it, and then what did you do even going forward?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know why they echo, but by the way, that is, I don't know if somebody has it on two devices at the same time or if you guys have your computer.
Yeah, somebody's phone maybe mute your background or something. I don't know.
Well, I know Angela and Richard are muted. Jodianne is muted now. Okay, I don't hear it anymore.
Okay, so that was
So,
Jody.
so it's Jodianne. Yeah.
Hmm.
So you might have to go ahead and come back. Okay, so the time where I felt like I felt discouraged and didn't feel like doing it anymore. Was your question, right?
Yeah. If you had a moment like that, you
Jodianne,
can
can you?
still hearing the noise in the background.
Yeah, you might have to go out and come back in, Jodianne, because whenever you unmute it, we hear the echo. So it's something on her end. I don't know if it's the connection maybe.
Yashika jumped up, so maybe that's her. I don't know.
No, it was Jodianne's line. But yeah, a time when I felt that I looked like discouraged, that I didn't feel like doing it anymore. I don't know if I ever had that moment, because I'm just a natural go-getter, and if I see the finish line, that's it. Like that's all I see, that's all I'm seeing. Now does it get challenges, and sometimes you're like, oh my God, this is not easy, it's not for the weak of heart, it's not for the, this is something that you really have to be built for, this is something you have to be passionate about. Then because a lot of people are like, hey, I want to get into film, I want to be this, I want to be an actor, I want to be this, and it's like we make it look good because you're seeing the aftermath of a movie. So you're seeing the red carpets, you're seeing the camera, you're seeing the press, you're seeing the glitz and the glam, but it's not so precious when you're on set for 14-15 hours. It's not so precious when you go over budget and you're like, oh my God, how am I going to pay all my cast and get food for tomorrow, lunch, then breakfast and dinner? So that's the part that people don't see. Or if you have a time where if it needs to be, sunny, but the weather is raining all day. So now you can't even have the shoot that you plan to. So now you got to rearrange things. And so I would say those are the hard parts of production. But outside of that, I wouldn't change it for the world. Yeah, it's been amazing. It's been amazing.
Awesome. Okay. So any memorable moment that you can share with us?
I would say the most memorable moment for me, I mean, I'd be lying if I didn't put Jamaica first. Like my trip to Jamaica have like exceeded my expectation. Like this trip to Jamaica, and this is probably like my favorite premiere. This trip to, well, then I love the premiere of Diary in Jamaica too. That was also lit. But this hit different when it's your baby. You know what I'm saying? Like Diary, I was that was a role for me, and then I came on the back end as a producer, associate producer. But Jamaica exceeded my expectations for sure. Like the love and the outpouring of people's support, people that I don't even know from a hole in the wall, and everybody's like, yo, I love what you're doing. We just want to support you. We just want to love on you. We just want to, so many love from so many angles. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful to be celebrated. I don't take that for granted at all. I'm gonna treat every moment like it's the Oscar. I'm gonna treat every moment like it's the Grammys. I'm not gonna wait for those bigger flowers to treat it any differently. I treat every moment like it's a diamond.
Right.
Yeah, diamond experience.
Right. Okay. Thank you. So Angela, she's muted. All right, let me move to Richie for now. Richie Bird, Mr. Kappman, can you share some of your an experience for you doing the filming of this movie, and how did your role come to play, and what did you like so much about playing that role? You muted. You are unmuted.
Wait a minute, I gotta be unmuted on unmuted. I see what you did there. I see what you did. You set me up.
On unmuted now.
You set me up. What I liked about it is working with a good friend of mine who I don't know if she knows I'm a good friend or not, but been around for a minute, and watched her grow into Jacinth. So to be able to work with her, to get that call that I'm doing a movie, and I want to, start casting it and to feel that piece of like, what do you think in the beginning, and to be like, yeah, Malik Yoba, yeah, Jeremy, yeah, you gonna get some controversy, but yeah, and it was just like I appreciated being part of that beginning stage with her to be like, any part you got for me, I'm okay with it. I want you to find the right actors to bring attention to the project, to take it to the next level, because we have done this before with other independent films. We went to Jamaica, we went all over with it. But the next step is now to bring in some hitters that'll change things and make the narrative move a little bit. People pay attention to what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she did that thing, yo. She did it all. So to watch that, from inception, I'm doing a book. I just posted a picture when I was standing next to it when the book came out, and that was almost a couple years ago. And now we're back. We did Jamaica. Like, we did that thing. Went down, did the promotion, and everyone came down like she wanted, that was supposed to be there. Is what she said. People that's supposed to be there was there.
Yeah.
I felt that strongly. And the press is still showing. And we got a movie run again. And salute to Jacinthe for that forward thinking and getting us, off the couch and back to work. So I appreciate you. I hope I answered all your questions.
You did. Moving back to the queen over there. Our hater friend. I have a nickname for you now. So Angela, can you share your role? Like, what did you like about playing that role? Because you played very well. How long did you take to get into character? Because you acting with a friend, someone who you know in real life. So how do you keep your face straight and like just get to the point?
I guess I'd probably say shout out to Anton, because the director keeps you there. And, he would say certain things and be like, no, Angela, make the space, act like you don't believe in anything she's saying. And it was hard because when I read the script, I was like, Josh, I gotta say all of this and call you horrible mother and like just pretty much try and ruin her life on national television. And so being her close friend, I get why she got me to do it, but it was fun. I mean, it really was fun to kind of just step out of myself, and I just had to be really like nasty with her.
Yeah, you was.
I just had to be nasty, and I had to like make these little snarky looks and just, put some real nasty Philly into it. So, but it was an honor. I'm so glad I got to participate in Love After. And, just saying off what Richard said, after reading the book and then just realizing like this is where she was going with the Love After and Love After Holidays, it just was just a beautiful progression to watch and then be able to, participate in. So I will forever be honored to have played that role. I don't mind being, Jacinthe Carolyn. So,
yeah. That was awesome. I love it. I know she did not talk about you gonna take out your daughter.
Yeah, look, I invoked the fight.
Your life. I was like,
awesome. That was great. All right. I'm gonna play some of the clips, one of the clips from Jamaica, and then we can talk about it.
To Paul Campbell and reformed convict Jeremy Meeks. In an interview with E-Prime, Meeks shared his experience portraying a non-stereotypical role in the film.
Yeah, it was very powerful, and that's why I was so honored to take this on, because I have been put into this little typecasted box of playing the shooter, playing the bad guy, and so it was very refreshing to be seen in this light, and to just play an honest role that I'm a father and a concerned father. And so it was just realism.
Bad Boy actor Paul Campbell also steps into a new role showing a vulnerable side.
Compassion and nurturing and caring is not foreign to me. It's just that you guys are used to seeing me as a villain, or as you say, Rrr. So, but there's a compassionate side, there's a father side, there's a caring side. So it wasn't far-fetched for me. you know. So it was very comfortable and smooth going in. And as you can see tonight, Jacinta is a hell of an actor. So it was easy.
Love After Holidays becomes the first film included in Reggae Month activities, with more premieres this month. And that's not the only major endorsement for the film. The flick, which sees Headlam starring as a talk show host battling addiction, fractured family ties, and career struggles, will premiere on BET Plus and BET Network later this year.
The crazy thing, I'm going to let you in on a secret. You hear it first. BET first said no. They said we don't have the budget for outside film. It was right after the strike, and a lot of production was halted. They had to lay off, had a huge layoff, and they said, no, we're not accepting any projects right now. And I was torn because I know in my spirit the Lord showed me BET. And then it was this past September, they called us out of the blue and said, "Is this project still available?" We're like, yes. They're like, we want to give it a distribution deal.
Screenwriter and actor Delia Harris applauded Headlam for tackling fresh, non-stereotypical topics in Jamaican film.
Films like these never get this kind of exposure. And so I think it was so great for us to see family, to see personal struggle, that it didn't have to be crime or violence. It was connection, and that it was about an individual along a journey of love for themselves. And that was different for me, and I enjoyed it.
Please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Janine Lawrence. I'm an alcoholic.
We do not engage with the audience in that matter. This is career suicide.
Stop. That's my family in that car. Ma'am, were you drinking? Janine, don't tell me you were drinking and driving with Sky in the car.
That's it for this evening's edition of E-Prime. I am Daedrin. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Yes! Get it, Jaja! Yes!
We made a movie.
Amazing.
We made a movie.
Y'all made a movie. Y'all made history. Okay, y'all made history.
We made an amazing movie.
Yes. I'll start with you saying. So when you watch trailers like they are, even when you watch your own movie, what runs through your mind? Like, I'm just curious. Like, did it sink in yet? Like, are you still in La La Land, or have you sat down and be like, damn, this is really happening? Like, how do you feel?
I would say it's a mixture of different things. Number one, we're always our worst critics, so I'm always going to think of, oh, I should have did that, and I'm looking at technical parts and creative parts that I feel like should have been better or should have done different. That's just any artist. We just always, when you're the creator of something, you're like, yeah, I know, but still, look at that part. And then the other side is just me trying to sit in a posture of gratitude and be present. And I think that's something I've always struggled with, because my mind is always running. It's trying to quiet my mind, quiet the noise, and learn to be present and just take everything at just in the moment. That's something that's also hard for a lot of creatives, because our mind is on to the next. That's just, even for actors, when you're a full-time artist, this is your bread and butter. We're so programmed to like, okay, all right, good. That was good. What's next? What's the next audition? What's the next booking? What's the next? And that's something that I've struggled with for years, where I've never really lived in the moment, because I'm always on grind mode and work mode. And just because I know what it felt like to lose everything and lost myself, got bankrupt, had to move and living with my mama in the attic, and was like on my face. And so I've have a little PTSD from that, from like never really getting too comfortable, or just and sometimes that can affect me celebrating my wins. So that's something that I'm learning this time around, to really learn to be present and live in the moment and celebrate my wins. So yeah.
Okay, all right, that's good. Awesome. So Recia, you was in Jamaica with Ja for a while. You was living it out there. So what can you tell us about that whole experience? You guys had like a lot of media appearances, just going from places to places. What did you like about it, and what can you tell us?
Well, I don't have any photos over here, but my parents We're born in Jamaica. So any opportunity, I don't need a reason, you know. I've been missed going home for a lot of years. So this gives me that opportunity. So to go home with and be a part of something that we worked on and created and get it to the part where it's part of the government program for the month of Reggae Month is huge. Other than hanging out with my good friend, I got my family's attention in the island because we got press. They got to really see that I'm working. Been doing it for 15 years, but yeah, they got to see that I'm working. So there's a different level of like, okay, we're rooting for you. We've been in your corner. You're not doing this alone.
It's not
Even though
play.
sometimes it feels like that. I'm sorry, what's that? You said something?
Oh no, I was saying sometime with actors, they're like, okay, you've been grinding for a long time. Like, when we gonna see you on a
Yeah.
big?
What have you been in? You know,
What have you been in?
what have you been? You know,
Heard
I'll
that.
give a quick story. When I went on the when I went back to Jamaica, you know, customs was waiting in that alleyway as soon as you turn that corner. So there was a Asian man who, you know, was there like, and you can't avoid the person that says like this, so you got to go to him. And the first question was like, "What are you doing? Well, you know, what do you do?" So I'm an actor, and the first question is, "Well, what have I seen you in?" And I just looked at him, and I just said, "Sir, I don't think you've ever seen anything I've ever been in," without wasting my time, you know. But I did tell him we're here to premiere a film on the island, and his eyes lit up, you know, like, oh, okay. So then it was just like, okay, go ahead and have a good day. So to get that respect as an actor is great, to be recognized for your craft. So yeah, to be on the island, to be, you know, to be with my family, to celebrate, have them come out to the red carpet. When really I haven't, you know, they probably watch my stuff from afar, so to have them there to get feedback. It just keeps an actor going. You know, I don't need it to go, but it feels good when you have that level of support for people that knew you before you started doing this thing.
Right. Okay. Thank you for that. Jordan, the lady who picked me up from the airport, you was also there. You were also there. So what can you tell us? What can you share with us? You know, the whole experience, you know, from the beginning to going to the premiere, seeing the movie, you know, what's your takeaway?
Okay, so I got to admit, this was my first time ever going to a movie premiere in Jamaica. My very, very first. I'm always missing them when I get invitations. I'm either not on the island or something comes up and I just don't make it. But I absolutely could not miss this one, right? I could not miss it for more than one reasons. One being, I'm basically just meeting Jessin just a few months back. And you too, Recia. And I keep saying this over and over and over, all thanks to Yash for bringing us together. So that was the first reason. I couldn't miss it because I really enjoyed being in the presence of you guys back there in Cayman last year. Secondly, the story, the movie itself, the script, very relatable. That's basically part of my life. Rock bottom, living with mommy, bankruptcy, losing my identity, losing interest in singing, couldn't bother with the world anymore type of stuff. But something pushed me into the direction of, you know, giving life another fighting chance, believing in me, believing that I'm more than what my problems were. So that was second. The movie itself was very relatable. Also, I knew I was gonna. I keep hearing from my family and friends, go out, network, meet new people, decent new people. In Jamaican terms, make sense. People will make sense, you know? And, I was like, okay, Jacinta is coming here with her lifeline, basically, her movie. She's coming here with some incredible people. Why not? So I got the opportunity to head into Kingston. The first stop was with the team at Kingston College. That was just amazing. After that, the next day was the premiere at Carib. I was late for the red carpet shenanigans and all, but I'm still happy that I made it there regardless. And oh my gosh, when I sat in that theater and everything started rolling and the documentary came on firstly, y'all should have Justine should have warned me. Like, she should have said, girl, you probably need to bring some Kleenex into the theater or something. Like, you're gonna cry. She never gave me the heads up to say, you're gonna cry. I hollered. I was in the theater and I was just hollering just because of the relatableness in her story. So similar, to mine. And she gave me hope. After after the documentary ended and it went into the movie, it was as if something snapped inside of me and I was like, she's doing it. She pulled herself up with the help of God and I guess with support, whoever her support system was during that time. The point is, she made it to this point and she's doing it. God is making the way. God is aligning things. God is working things through in ways that we probably can't imagine sometimes. And I got that from being there inside the theater. And I have to say, Justin, thank you for being obedient. Thank you for walking in your purpose. Thank you for being who you are, the humble individual that you're. Like, you guys are so, I'm like, Jacinth meet some of the most awesome people. They're so humble. And I say it to Yash as well. I was like, I've never, never in my lifetime of being in existence have I ever come in contact with so many humble people, like so much people in one place who are just so humble. They're doing their thing. They're the thing. They are the thing. And it's not in their heads, like, boom. They're just on this level of humility. And I admire that about every single cast member. I felt at home. Nobody made me feel or felt like fish out of water type of situation, Yeah. But the movie itself, guys, for those who are watching, it's a must see. Don't let me have to go stand on the steps at Carib looking for you guys, because I will turn my camera on and go live to ask you guys where y'all at. Call me crazy, I'll do it. You guys need to purchase your tickets. Go to Carib, go to whichever one of the theater in Kingston, and you guys need to go and see this film. I'm imploring you guys, because I have so many women, especially, who lives inside my DMs, because I've told some of my story before that they could relate to. They know about this pain. They know about, becoming an addict. They know about life failing, everything failing around them. And some of them are searching for answers. So some of them are trying to find themselves. Some of them are still trying to, move beyond their scars and stuff like that. There's answers literally wrapped up in this film for you guys. And I just know it in my heart that Love After Holiday, you guys need to go and see this film. And I'll be repeating this for the rest of Monday week. Go and see Love After Holiday, guys. You won't regret it. Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
That was amazing.
Thank you. Yes, yes.
And you can tell me that you can't tell me Jodie Ann wasn't in the film. She blended right in, like she was a cast member. I feel like she was. I gave her a role on the spot. I'm like, nah, she was with us. She was an extra. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's why you didn't see her. She was.
Yeah. Listen, I'm just. It was just the energy. Yeah. And I just needed you guys to be okay. I needed everything to just be fine, be well. So the energy, man, just the energy. Thank you guys so much for being amazing people.
You're an amazing singer.
Oh, thank you, Richie. Especially when Richie left the theater, Richie went back to the hotel and came out looking like a whole different person. I'm like, wait, you went to change to go over to that side? He was like, of course. Yeah, all swaggy and all.
Oh, man, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. The energy was amazing. I don't know why they decided to put the cast thing on my arm, so I use it to my advantage because I was like, okay, it's supposed to be the VIP one, but all right, I can be part of the cast.
All right.
So I had you listed as a part of my team.
Okay. Yes. So everywhere I was like, okay,
I know, right?
I said, I'm going to enjoy this moment, all right? I'm probably. I said, if these people watch this show and they don't see me in it, they're going to be cussing me out. Like,
no, girl, you could have been behind the scenes. Remember, it's a casting too. You could have been the person on camera. They don't know.
You don't know. I was behind the scenes.
You was holding a boom mic.
I know, right?
He was a makeup artist. I can buy it.
Exactly.
But I also have to piggyback off of what Rich said. When I tell you, me asking Jodie Ann to sing was not planned at all.
Oh my gosh.
It was not planned. And this is my sister for real, because she just have a heart to serve. Mm-hmm. And not everybody you can go to on a whim to be like, hey, can you bless us with a song? Yeah. And nothing is prepared, nothing is lined up. Like, who do I give the sound to, girl? I don't know. Just go a cappella.
Acapulco.
And I was like, oh my God, at that time I was like, Jacinta's gonna kill me.
Like, no, I thought you was gonna kill me. I was like, oh my God, I'm asking her to sing, and I don't know. I don't even have that planned out. I just know I see her singing.
She said her avocado.
It worked out. It worked out well.
Voice. Her
voice. Listen. When I was sitting in the theater and I heard my name called to come up and sing, I did not have a song to sing. I was blank.
Girl, I don't know what the song, but it sounds beautiful.
When I went to the microphone, Lord. I was still there talking, but in my head, I'm searching which song is gonna come out of my mouth here tonight. And then I was like, okay, somewhere over the rainbow. Let's go with that.
But that just goes to show you how great of a singer you are.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying.
That you didn't have anything planned, and you were able to give us that rawness.
Oh my God!
The alphabet.
That's raw. That's
like,
raw
oh my
talent.
God! Yes, she said A B C D E F and G. Girl, she
that's like Luther type shit right there.
Anything she sings is just be like, oh, that's a hit. She just has that kind of talent. She has that gift. She has the vocals on match. Like she sung Somewhere Under the Rainbow. We ain't even hear none of that. We just heard, yo, this girl coming.
Wow. That's true star power.
Oh
yes.
Boy.
Yeah.
I just cannot wait for your breakthrough.
What do you say? No auto tune.
Girl.
Okay, no auto tune.
No auto tune.
All right. So all right. I'm gonna play another video from the event. Yeah, I'm gonna go to my Queen Yashika.
Hi everybody, welcome to EPRIM. This evening I am Daedran. American actor Jeremy Meeks, or Prison Bay, shines in Jamaican-produced film Love After Holidays. The film receives Reggae Month approval. Last Friday, Jamaican-born award-winning actor and filmmaker Jacinth Headlam invited EPRIM to an exclusive red carpet event for the premiere of her film Love After Holidays at the Carib 5 Cinema. The movie stars Headlam herself as lead actress, along with American actor Malik Yoba, rapper Trina, Jamaican actor Paul Campbell, and reformed convict Jeremy Meeks. In an interview with EPRIM, Meeks shared his experience portraying a non-stereotypical role in the film.
Yeah, it was very powerful, and that's why I was so honored to take this on, because I have been put into this little typecasted box of playing the shooter, playing the bad guy, and so it was very refreshing to be seen in this light. And to just play an honest role that I'm a father and a concerned father. And so it was just realism.
Bad boy actor Paul Campbell also steps into a new role showing a vulnerable side.
Compassion and nurturing and caring is not foreign to me. It's just that you guys are used to seeing me as a villain, or as you say, "Rrr." But there's the compassionate side, there's the father side, there's a caring side. So it wasn't far-fetched for me, you know. So it was very comfortable and smooth going in. And as you can see tonight, Jacinth is a hell of an actor. So it was easy.
Love After Holidays becomes the first film included in Reggae Month activities, with more premieres this month. And that's not the only major endorsement for the film.
I think I played that music already, so that's why I went. But anyway, I was gonna ask this question. So before I come to you, Ashika, I just remember something. What make you to really say Jeremy Meeks? When you doing a movie, you sit down, you think, the cast, who can I cast for this movie? Why Jeremy Meeks for that role? Paul Campbell, who is not used to play that type of role usually. Why did you choose the two of them?
When I saw Jeremy Meeks and me and Antoine was going over some options, and when I saw him, I feel like I was like, yo, he is actually perfect. Like, he will be a great, because I wanted to break that stereotype of what does, like this whole film is breaking a stereotype, because it's not usually it's the mothers, 9 out of 10 times it's the mother that have custody over the kids. Mm-hmm. Usually it's the mother that's the more nurturing, motherly, maternal instinct. And it was in this film, it was the opposite. It was the father who had those maternal instincts, who were the caregiver and the custodial parent, while Janine was, her whole life was a whole wreck. She was not fit to be the mother to nobody, much less herself. She was just not, life was life for her, so. And then another stereotype too is that, what does the perfect dad of the year look like? Maybe the average person, the societal norm is the guy with the, the working class father, or, that's going to work, making ends meet and there for his family, and, a hard worker, and probably suit or white collar or blue collar worker, maybe the soccer dad, something like that, but it wouldn't be no jailbait, especially with the tattoos, and like that wouldn't be your cast. That wouldn't be a casting director top choice for a dad in this type of role. Absolutely. But for me, I was just like, no, let's give him that shine, and let's speak for those type of fathers who are unrepresented.
Right.
So, so that's why I'm so proud of the casting that Antoine and I did for this. Because the person who was another choice, I don't want to say his name because a lot of people know him, but I felt like the person we got was perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, he was. And Paul Campbell, he did his thing.
Paul Campbell was on my bucket list for a long time. Actually, with Diary of a Bad Man Part 2. If you've seen Diary of a Bad Man 1, great. If not, go see it on Tubi. But we also have Part 2, as you know, at that end. my character had left the audience with a cliffhanger. So part 2 is that cliffhanger. And I've always wanted to work with Paul Campbell. So when we went to him about part 2, that's how come he always been in the back of my head. And even though we didn't get the funding for part 2 of Diary of a Bad Man, because it takes money to make these films, guys. We got to pay our cast. We got to pay craft services. You got to book these locations. You got to have, your crew, whether it's sound, whether it's lighting, whether it's the camera guy, whether it's your AD, everybody gonna have their hands out. Everybody needs to get paid, that's why we didn't get to do part 2 yet, but it's coming. But I told myself if I ever had a role, it was going to be Paul Campbell was going to be in my next film, Any Means Necessary.
Yeah.
That I was able to bring him on for this role. And I think this role was actually written in that as my request for him.
Okay, that's good. He did just what he was supposed to do, because that scene was emotional.
Yep.
It was very real, emotional.
It was.
Thank you.
You know what, Jaja? I thought it was dope that you showed like Janine's brokenness, and it was like everybody else around her was more healed than she was.
Yeah.
Because every time she's interacting with somebody, she's always broken.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that that's something that we hardly ever show is like a mom being broken.
Yeah.
And it was like, it was great to see that, you were like the person who needed to help. And it wasn't, a deadbeat dad.
Right.
Or a deadbeat father.
But we see those all the time.
All the time.
All the time. And it's not and I'm a big supporter for my guys out there, man. I'm surrounded by a lot of great men who are great dads, who sometimes the woman that they're tied to will drag them through the mud for child support, will drag them through the mud and have them suffer at the sacrifice of time with their children, or will use that child as a what's that thing, as like to bribe or to get their way. Or like I've heard horror stories from the guys that I know that have baby mama dramas. And they're great dads. They're great dads. So for me, I just wanted to really represent great fathers out there, man. Even my kid's dad, he may not have been the best husband at the time. Now we're not married, but hands down, great dad. Great father, man. Even my brother, great dad. I'm surrounded by great dads.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Sometimes people may not be a good partner, but that doesn't take away from them being a great dad. So we have to pay attention to those things. That's why I'm not an advocate on taking kids away from parents or fathers, unless he's a junkie, he just doesn't care, you don't feel like he's safe, none of that. But in this movie, he was very determined. He was a great father, and he tried to work with the mom, but she could not get it together. But then at the end, she did. So yeah, it is a movie that's, man, that movie is gonna go places, like I always say. It will.
Thank you.
It is. When I sat in that theater watching, it felt like, even though I saw the movie before, and Jody and I was laughing.
This time it's different.
We was like, we can't tell nobody we saw the movie already.
It was something about it playing, because even I think all of us have seen it.
Yeah,
we saw that. Yashik, you saw it in Cayman?
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, she was showing in Cayman.
But it's like
it's different this time. I don't know what
you just didn't show us the documentary. We didn't get that.
Yeah.
I saw the documentary before, but like she said, it hits different. It's like every time
it was different this time. Angela, you should.
Yeah, it wasn't like
different.
the same thing. It wasn't the same feeling. It wasn't the same nothing.
I felt like, how you go to the movie to see a movie and you don't know the actors, you don't know the people acting the movie, right? So you just there to enjoy the movie. It felt that way, but then I had to like get myself together, like, okay, I actually know them. Like, I know these people. Like, we're going home together. Like, but it had that different feel. I don't know how to say it. I felt like I was a proud mom, but just that proud, like a proud mom. I would just say that. I was just proud. I was just like, damn, they did this and she did this. I can see this movie. She's gonna be on that stage, like she's gonna be receiving Emmys, okay? She's gonna be on big stage.
I receive that. Hello.
Just in case. You know, we cannot wait. Yes, like it is well done. Well done. Don't find anything wrong with it, even though that's nature, but it
You
was
know I'm
perfect.
gonna find something wrong. I was like, the only
Yeah.
thing I wish I would that damn wig.
Girl, what did I tell you?
Crazy.
This wig was supposed to be like that. She was an alcoholic.
Exactly.
She was supposed to look a mess. She wasn't supposed to look slayed and laid all the time.
Exactly.
No, because talk show hosts, even though they come in a mess, they have a glam team. She's not doing her own stuff. Well, then again, there was that scene when she ran in off the street.
Okay.
Yeah. Drunk as hell. Right.
It was done right. It was done right. So let me go to Yashika here, girl. Talk to us. Talk to us. You was in Kemek. I mean, not Kemek. Listen, Jamaica. You was in Jamaica. You was there for everything, as we are. What was your experience? What was some of your takeaway? What was like a ha moment? You know, talk to us.
So, this premiere and everything, it was ordained because I actually got the vision before Jacinth reached out to me that we were in Jamaica and we're having great time. And I said it to my husband. So when Jacinth told me that I have to be there, and I don't know if Jody remember, I told her one time that we're at this place and she was singing on the stage. God remind me that was it, because I didn't even know that Jody were gonna sing or anything like that.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
From the day I met Jacinth, everyone who knows me, I always say, hey, I have a movie star friend. I always say that. Star friend.
You're a prophet.
Right. It's the truth, though.
Always that. Yeah.
You're a prophet.
Yes. And I remember when they do an interview with me, they say, what's going to come next for your movie? And I said, how you know I have a movie star friend enough?
Look on you.
Right? But in Jamaica, it was like, I was dreaming. The escort, like, whew, I feel like a star too that night. Let me tell you.
Yes, girl.
Listen, it was a whole movement. You know, I met Jacinth, a sweetheart, a big sister to me. I mean, and when we were there and she broke down, I broke down as well. It was a great feeling, you know, to see that one of her vision like literally come to life. You know, it was listen, I said every time when I come back, I say to my husband every minute, like, listen, Jamaica, you're not from Jamaica? I'm like, listen, this is different. This is a whole experience, you know?
What was your highlight part? I think from one of my biggest highlights too was being escorted by the cop.
Ooh, girl.
I was like, I could get used to this.
What?
We were escorted by police officers, so we were like jumping in and out of traffic with the cop. He was running all kind of red lights, and that's yours. He's supposed to escort you. Like, I was like, this. I've never had this before. I felt like
I'm upset.
Yeah. My life got out of me. Like,
and the whole cameraman and everything. I'm like, ooh, this feels good. It was amazing. Trust me, I love it.
yeah. That was something. My whole life left me at some point. I was like,
big up.
Because that motorboy and the car, I mean, they did that thing, but I was scared. They did that thing. So that was definitely a highlight moment. It was definitely a highlight moment. All right, let me play this video.
Shout out to the ministry, Olivia Bobsey Grange and her team.
Yeah,
for booking those the police escort, because that definitely like elevated the whole experience. Like, to pull up with a police escort to the red carpet. Mm-hmm. I was like, nah, this is how you show up in style, honey.
Yeah.
God was shining all his favor was shining on me that night. I was like, this is nice.
Oh, God. Yeah.
It's hard to go back after that. It's kind of hard. Now you gotta like, I gotta top that now. That set the bars very high.
I ain't gonna hold you. That was a treat.
Huh?
I said, I'm not gonna hold you. That was a treat.
You said
It was
that was
a
a treat?
It was a treat.
Yeah,
Well,
that's how it felt. It felt like a little icing on the cake, like I didn't expect it at all.
my
Yeah, because
icing on the cake,
you
was
put in so
Jeremy
much
eating the
work.
June plum.
Yeah, you put in so much
Jeremy,
work to make it happen, and to get that piece lifted off of you. Like, okay, now we got to get there on time, and
Yeah.
to get that piece, like, don't worry about that. Just get in the
oh,
car.
we
You're
got
good
there.
now. You know, it's
Yeah.
finally over. Like, you wanted the photographers there, you wanted the red carpet there, you wanted the lighting there, you wanted all the stuff there, and who's gonna be there? You know, don't worry about that. We good now. Everything
Yeah.
that you were planning and the catering and everything, it's over.
Yeah. She was
Close your,
stressed out
close
all
your book.
day.
How you say? How you in class? Close your book. Test over. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just get in the car now, and you got to.
She was stressed
I think
out.
that's
Yeah.
probably the first time you got to maybe enjoy the whole experience. Is probably in the car heading there when you don't have to worry right there.
Yeah, like I mean, at
Finally.
the end of the day, like I was just like, whatever is gonna happen is gonna happen. When I closed because I was on my phone and laptop that whole
Oh,
morning and
day.
evening.
Yeah.
I was
Oh
literally
my
sitting in the
gosh.
same spot, going over the guest list with everybody. Then we had to increase the theater size because we outdid the 265, and we were gonna have to turn people away. We literally was over.
Wow.
And I called Miss Smalls at the Carib. I'm like, Miss Smalls, please don't kill me. I'm like, is there by chance, any chance, if any, are we able to increase the theater size? And she was just like, no, Miss Edlam, I don't think so. And I'm like, oh my God. She was like, but let me ask Miss Graham and find out and I get back to you. And then when she sent me a text and said the 345 seat theater is good to go. We were able to shift some things around. I'm like,
Wow.
if not, that's 80 seats that gave us extra. There was about to be 30 people that was going to turn, at least like 50 to 80 people that was going to be turned away if we didn't do that.
Wow.
Because it was a long media list that did not come to the final guest list until moments before. And I'm like, where did this media list come from? They not
Right?
the list.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I mean, everything has a little shaky in the beginning, but it all came together.
yeah.
Wow.
And also shout out to everybody that made this possible.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to our event planner, Paul Scott, who did an amazing job to coordinate everything. When I said that I've never had this type of red carpet experience ever in my life. Like the lighting, the whole, just the step and repeat, all the banners, like, you know, the food, the catering, like everything coming together was amazing with the help of the ministry, just, you know, everyone working together.
Right.
Amazing. Shout out to Antoine Allen for being on this journey, for making it possible, who was amazing. You know, Jeremy Meeks, who came all the way from San Francisco,
Wow.
California. There's not even no direct flights from San Francisco to Jamaica. I don't even think from California to Jamaica at all.
Well, I thought he came from Germany, though.
No, oh yes. So he came from let me tell. Okay, this part we forgot to put in the prep. My brother came.
Don't worry about it. I got you.
That's why I got Richard Bird. My brother came from Germany. He was already jet lagged from Germany to the US. That's a long flight. Landed at like 12 o'clock, and by 6 p.m., 6 hours later, he's getting on the next flight to Jamaica. And then the minute he dropped into Jamaica, we had to hit the road to a radio station interview. When I tell you, it pays to have the right people on your team, because certain cast members, like, not talking about ours, but there's other casts that probably don't have that kind of luxury, where people are probably, I've heard horror stories from other casts that people are bougie, they show up, they need trailers, they need this, they need that. If you don't have the red carpet laid out for them, they are not happy. But my brother came in with no sleep for 2 days, he said.
It's a real one.
Still came down and were just like, yo, let's work. We here. We in Jamaica. And he wanted to do, he was like, nah, I can sleep when I get back to California. We not sleeping. I want to enjoy Jamaica. I'm not sleeping at all until I get back to California.
Yeah.
Just so humble, so down to earth.
Yes.
Also, you know, shout out to Paul Campbell. I'm going to always sing this man's praises. Icon, legend. I grew up watching Dancehall Queen, was my first movie of his, which he killed that role. That was my first time watching a villain story. Third World Cop, Top Shotters at Mad Max, like just iconic, you know, from any Jamaican or any Caribbean talent, it hits home for us. You know, like he's our like what's an iconic actor in America? Like he's our Denzel.
Denzel.
Like he's our Denzel Washington. Like so to have him there come and another humble person landed. From the time I told him about the premiere, he said, count me in, I'm there. It wasn't about the money. It wasn't about booking this and making sure I got to pay him this. My brother was so humble where he just like, just get me there and I'm here to work. No matter how tired he was, he still showed up for the press, still did his thing. And I loved it. Like that's humble. And for him to pay it forward to even me as an upcoming filmmaker to like, hey, you're next in line. I'm here to reach back and pull you forward, you know, and pass the baton, you know. So I love that. You know, who else was on there? Adrian St. Clair, who came out there, who was a cinematographer, again, humble. We're just like, hey, it's not about the bread and none of that. I just want to see you win. Showed up, traveled all the way from New York to Jamaica, and was there filming everything. We even filmed. Well, I ain't gonna talk about the other part because that's a surprise. So he's still that part. You guys are gonna be proud of me. We worked on
mute.
We worked on something powerful in Jamaica. That's loaded.
Rolling.
You know, that's like that's gonna be
Cut.
Richie had earned a whole new title and all of that stuff.
Yeah,
you got a new title.
Yeah, me too.
I got a new title. But I tell you, we was out there. The team was teaming. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Who else? You know, just everyone that Jason Clare, you know, want to also working on a film with us, working with Antoine to make this a success. Just everyone. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. I'm drawing a blank. But everyone that just came out and showed up and showed out, I'm just grateful.
Auntie Norma.
Oh my gosh, Norma. My aunt Norma Ebanks, you know, the founder of Cayman in Style Fashion Week, and also Norma Ebanks Design. She's also launching her male line, I think Banks Collection.
Wow.
She also have In Style Fashion Week coming up in April. So all goes to Cayman. We already buying our tickets. We booking hotels. We're going in. I also host the Interstar or the Trailblazer Awards that I've we collaborate together. So that's gonna be there. Fashion Week is gonna be lit. You know, it's being hosted by Yendi Phillips and co-hosted with Jeremy Meeks, where we'll also be honoring them in the island as well as some other heavy hitters. So I can't wait to turn up in Cayman. It's gonna be a whole movie out there. But yeah, am I forgetting anybody else? I
mean, it's not. If he did, it's not intentional.
Yeah. Okay.
So. Awesome job. All right, I have a video here. Let me play this video. Let's do it.
These headlamps starring as a talk show host battling addiction, fractured family ties, and career struggles will premiere on BET Plus and BET Network later this year.
The crazy thing, I'm going to let you in on a secret. You hear it first. BET first said no.
No.
They said we don't have the budget for outside film. It was right after the strike, and a lot of production was halted. They had to lay off, had a huge layoff. And they said, no, we're not accepting any project.
Okay, guys, I think the same video.
Good evening.
Yes. Okay, cool.
All right, so I wanted to show this because this video can show how packed this place was. So when you guys got there, Justine, because I know you guys left early, we even kept telling you, no, you're the star. Don't go now. You should go late, so everyone can see you. When you guys got there, apparently people was already there waiting. Jamaica really show up. Like these people show up. Like they show up on time.
They were on time. I was shocked because Caribbean people, we don't. You have Black people time, and then you have African people time, and then you have Caribbean people time. And I was happy to know that they were on time. That's why they love it. They love to like cook foodie.
Jamaica show up. They show up. So when you got there, when you arrived, what was your reaction?
I was still on cloud 9. I literally did not come off of cloud 9. Everything felt like a blur a little bit. I was such on cloud 9. I didn't come off of cloud 9 till I got back to the US and I got on the plane, and that's when everything hit me. And I think the minute I sat in my seat, I just passed out because I was so exhausted, and I didn't know because I was just on my adrenaline was so high from just being in the moment and just trying to enjoy everything. But to have that love and support and everybody just interested in the project and coming out to support it and want to see it do good. And it's going to open up doors for everybody else that's coming after this project, to see and to share more Caribbean content, in any way, shape, or form, whether it's a Caribbean director, whether it's a Jamaican director or a filmmaker or Jamaican actor or Jamaican story, whatever it is, you're opening up doors for more Caribbean content, and to me, that's what's most important, because it's like after this movie and after this premiere and after this, my mind is already on what's next. How can I leverage this opportunity to create more of this for our people? Like I always say, I don't want to every time I turn on the TV and I see a Jamaican role, it's a babysitter or a nanny, or like I want to be able to turn on the TV and see authentic Caribbean actors on the TV, and I don't see that, and I'm not going to stop until I see that. It should not come out once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
Like I should not have to count on one hand how much Caribbean content I see on the mainstream. If you ask the average person, hey, what was the last time you seen a Jamaican film? I guarantee you most people going to say Top Shotters. And that was like 20 years ago.
Cool Runnings.
Wow.
Even older. You see what I'm saying? Like that's even older than Top Shotters.
That's okay. So that's what we have you guys now. So Vanessa Baker, she said, where is the movie playing in the US?
So right now the movie is in a theatrical run in Jamaica and all across Jamaica, all the movie theaters in Jamaica. And we'll be having premieres in the US later in the summertime as we're gearing up for a holiday release on BET Network.
Okay, Vanessa.
So we really haven't put that out there. Like I dropped little hints here and there, and I probably shouldn't have, but it was like one of those things where you caught up in the hype in Jamaica and you like, I just want to share everything. But yeah, so that's something that we have coming out. But once we have everything, like the exact date, that's when I'm gonna have like a whole campaign for it. So that's why I haven't really made any posts or just try to put it out there bold in your face like that. So we kind of still being a little discreet about it.
Okay. So Vanessa, there you go. Song is coming to a theater near you. All right. So I'm sorry, I'm going back and forth with people here. Some people about to join us. Even though we have a few minutes, but I'm gonna give them the chance to do so. And I think Anton trying to come on here. But so listen, Angela, I have a question for you here. Working with Jason as the creator of this project, and this can be answered by you, Richie, and since you guys was on set with her, what was it like working with her outside of friendship, just being, professional and that? What was your experience working with her and probably the entire cast,
It was it was probably one of the most professional sets I've been on. From even the timing, how everything was set up, like our shoot time, and it was a great creative space to be in. Like, I felt like when everybody knew it was your time to go shoot your scene, we were back there running lines while we were doing our hair and makeup and just really getting like ourselves into character. And it was a great space for me. I had a ball. like I had a ball. And it was such a change from when we had shot the TV show trailer from actually doing the movie. It was completely different, and just the space for it and just the way the process was, it was dope. And Jacinth was awesome because like we did our lines, like I swear to God, Anti made us do that for like it was like an hour of doing our lines over and over and over and over again, and she just never missed a beat. Like when she was supposed to get mad, she got mad. When she was supposed to be sad, she was sad. When she was surprised, and she kept doing it over and over and over and over again. So and I'm always impressed with how Jacinth is on set, whether we're doing TV or, movies. I see how professional she is, and she does not stop, and, she's responsible for all these scenes and all these lines, and she just nailed it every single time. So it was a great environment. I mean, she's professional. And I told her, I said, girl, I would come back and I would do any project with her ever. Like, no brainer. It's not even an ask. I would come back and work with her and Anti, especially like for anything.
Okay.
Yeah. No, and that was one of the scene that not every scene came from the TV pilot over to this film. And I know Antoine, I think would like there was a lot of stuff he wanted me to cut out. He like, keep it simple. Like you don't need cut the fat. I'm like, but I like that part.
I'm glad he cut the fat. Because that was a lot. It was a lot of me like dogging you out. And I just was like, oh my gosh, who wrote this? Because it was just like, but I actually agree with him. I'm actually glad that he did kind of cut our scene. And he kind of took that long monologue out, and it just was like, just get her, like be nice and then just get her. And actually, I liked it that way because I felt like the audience got a better impact of it. And then when you jumped up and tried to hit me, that was great too. It was just like, this is great because that is something that would happen on reality television.
Yeah.
So, for nobody child. Nope.
Yeah. I loved it. It was great. So. It was a great environment. Great environment.
Richie, anything you have to add to that real quick?
Just, working with the different actors, the young lady, Amir, is that her name? Gemma, who's a professional officer, blocking the whole scene. Sometimes we don't have to block it until we actually get on set. So to see that opened an amazing film, the one scene that I'm in, to work with Gemma and take notes on how to procedurally do the arrest from someone who's a professional officer or used to be an officer. So that was really comforting. Jeremy, first time meeting him, was awesome. Got to take selfies with my good friend. So it was very professional and still relaxed at the same time. Makeup, I worked on so many sets, and I worked on a lot of big budget films that have all of that stuff. They have the makeup room, they have all of that. And there was really nothing missing that you had that they have. The space to do this, the space to do that. Sometimes they don't have the space and they have to make it work. And you made it work with the space that you had. So you're right on track. It's proof that it's in the movie theater, that you did everything right. I worked on a lot of independent films that never see the light of day since I've been doing this. And you were right on track with getting it done, getting scheduling done, getting the right people. And you have the formula. You had the formula of a while now, from when we did this in 2015. So now you're implementing the formula and you see it works.
Yeah.
You can still work with your friends, and you can still bring in the hitters to bring the eyes to the prize. And you just got to have a great story. You know,
Yeah.
you already got a great team of actors that's down for you, and your dream list is whatever it could be. You know, who else you want to work with? You know what I mean? I'm here to dream with you.
You know, Shirley Ralph is at the top of my list.
Girl.
I'll tell you that will happen because, and I'll drop a gem for a later story that needs to be released. She doesn't know that she's very influential in my life and how I got here because Shirley, her mother, was someone who gave my mother a chance when she was going through the same thing you went through as far as trying to find herself. And we all know where my mom ended up and who she ended up working with. So it's always been a mirror to me to see that I'm going to be working with some amazing people, even before I got there. And I can call Paul Campbell a friend now because of you. Jeremy Meeks, it's incredible going to Jamaica with him. Everyone knows who the hell he is, like a rock star. So I got to see what that looks like when people just always recognize you, you know, and how he handles that. So I learned from him. I learned from Paul. I learned from you. I learned from Antoine. Thank you, Antoine. One of the first professional directors who believed in what I'm doing here. Gave me an award for what I do. So yeah, I'm so blessed. I'm so humble. I can sleep at night, knowing that tomorrow'll be a better day. So if that answered the question.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. I love you all, and this is why, Josh, stay up to 2 working with you to get things done. You know what we do, what we don't talk about, right? So everyone, like you said, they see the other side.
The glitz and glam,
The glitz and glam. They don't see that after you fix your food for your family and you did all of your job, and now you got to do a self-tape, and you got to have someone there to sit with you and get you through that. So that's just God. Yeah. So thank you, Ja. Appreciate you.
You muted.
You're muted, Ja.
Shout out to Richard Bird. I literally had 2 auditions that I had to do over the weekend, and came home late last night, and I didn't even have the strength. I'm like, I'm just gonna decline it. I don't want to. I was so exhausted, and he just like, yeah, just bang it out. It's only 1 line.
Right.
And then he stayed up on the phone with me till 2 o'clock in the morning to do these 2 commercials. I was so exhausted. But that's the part that people don't see, man. The grind and having to get my kids food, get them in their bed, get them out the way. Then got to set up my lights and my backdrops and then takes after takes after takes, and it was exhausted. So thank you, Richard. I had to just.
But you had the energy at 1, 2 in the morning, so this is what you do. Just like your friend who came and just sang. This is what you guys do. You have to lean on your strengths that you are great. I mean, it's kind of hard, and people gonna look at you like you crazy. Like, why is he talking about stuff? Listen, we all on a different level than most of our friends.
Yeah.
You have to understand that.
Yeah.
And once you understand that, you understand your celebrity, your power. To an extent, you're very, very humble because we all worked very hard to get here. Young lady sings. I'm sure you didn't just start singing. You've been singing since you was a kid.
Right.
You're an adult now. We all have over 10,000 hours in this thing.
Yeah. And look, and shout out to John, because when she came back from Jamaica, then she had a TSV at QVC, so she was on air for another 13 hours straight out there.
They got.
When she said she was going to work afterwards, I was like,
I think I can accept that I'm a little crazy.
Yeah, I cannot see how she did that.
I even think
she hopped off the plane and drove to Westchester. That's crazy.
I was with her at baggage claim, and she was like, "I'm out."
I was at baggage claim waiting on Recia to come out of customs. I'm sorry, I got global entry. I don't wait in line. So
that was the flex.
She had a rub it in.
I'm gonna get mine. Don't worry, I'm gonna get mine
too, Richie.
I was so tired. Remember when I told you when I got on the plane or when I got on JetBlue, my body just collapsed. I was so exhausted. And then it hit me like, man, I gotta collect my car and drive straight to Westchester, PA, 2.5-hour drive. And then I was working from 2 to midnight. I was literally on back-to-back shows for 10 hours.
Yeah.
And I was I ain't babe. oh well, I sing back. You know, it is what it is. I went straight to on air, and I was a zombie. Like it would. All right, we're coming to you. We're coming to you, just in. And they're like,
Wait, I'm the face.
and the camera goes off, and I'm like,
you couldn't tell until she got off air. I saw her backstage, and
Angela had to come up and give me a hug. She was like, "Come here, baby." Oh my God, you look at
Girl, no, how you did that?
I thought she was just gonna fall asleep in my arms. That's how tired she was.
Oh
yeah, I don't know how she did it, but
I don't know how she did that.
Let's give it up for
That
Jackson.
was amazing.
Let's give it up for
I don't
Jackson.
know.
Right, that was amazing, bro.
That was amazing. That was
Show them how to grind right. Show them how to grind.
I slept on the plane. I slept on the car home, and when I got home, I slept. So I don't know how you did it. Like
I don't.
You see, I'm just waking up. So
God can give you strength when you don't have anything else.
Yeah.
Left, so.
Right. All praises.
Also, too, when you don't have a job.
Someone is trying to join us to surprise us, but the internet is causing problems. That's why you see me in my phone. So hopefully they can be able to join. I don't want to say he or she because it's a surprise guest. But if they can join in a few minutes, then that's fine. If not, I'm going to give the chance to Yashika and Jordan. If you have anything to ask the cast, let me give you the opportunity after that. If the person can join us, then we can talk to them. Other than that, we'll be closing out. So go ahead, ladies. If y'all have anything to ask Jason or the cast, you know.
What do I want to ask? Yash, what do you want to ask?
I want to ask when
some of the comments
Jamaica for the next premiere. When again?
And make sure you have the police escort too. The next premiere is going to be first and foremost New York.
Listening.
New York City is definitely going to be next. Then after New York, we're gonna bring it to Allentown, PA. So we're gonna do something for the Lehigh Valley because a lot of the cast, a lot of the crew was actually from the Valley. So definitely want to show the Valley some love. Also, I just saw somebody's comment, and Paul lives in Florida, so trying to see if we can take it to Florida. If so I think right now our main focus is New York and PA.
Okay.
If anybody want to bring us to your city, let's go. Just, you provide and we show up. That's
we'll show up.
We'll show up.
Okay, so before Jordan, so the person just joined us. So this person just found out right before we went live, and then I'm gonna just say he said, can he come on because he was part of the premiere in Jamaica, and you know how you can have all the feet, you can walk whatever you want, but certain distance you cannot get there without certain things. So this person was part of that journey of us moving around town. So I'm now going to bring this person. He is no one other than our
Bad man.
Is that Robert? Yes.
What is that?
Your camera.
What you got? What is that we looking at, Robert?
Oh, the internet.
So that's why the internet in Jamaica.
The internet is slow. Well, thank you, Robert.
Thank you for trying. A for effort.
Yeah, man. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being part of the team, making sure everybody got safe back and forth.
Yeah, Robert did his thing. Team No Sleep, man. He was they're up. And shout out to oh my gosh, Richard Lindo.
Richard Lindo.
His wife Simone Morgan, she did an amazing job with organizing a lot of these press, but also Richie made sure that we were all taken care of, especially Jeremy Meeks and his family. Mm-hmm. He was able to pick them up and let them enjoy the island. And it gave me a peace of mind too, knowing that he was in good hands and he was able to get home safe in one piece. Cause that was a big stress on my head. I'm like, I cannot let nothing happen to this man while in Jamaica on my watch. And once I knew he was with Richie, I was like, oh, I can breathe. Because I, like he was good. Because Jeremy likes to, like, he's adventurous.
Yeah.
I can't keep up.
Yeah.
We was in
worried for
Trenchtown.
him too.
We was in Trenchtown walking.
He don't know where he's at. When they told me, yo, we going to Trenchtown, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, you cannot. I was like, you have him in Trenchtown? Yeah, man, am I right? I'm like, oh my God. I need this man to return back to California in one piece. I don't want no lawsuit.
Nah, he had a good time. I could attest to it because I'm riding around with him and his family, seeing the island, and like he said, he was jerk chickened out. So that's a good thing. If you go to Jamaica and you jerk chickened out, you had a good time.
He had mad jerk chicken.
You had a good time. You don't get jerk chicken out unless you had at least 10 to 15 plates of jerk chicken.
Wow. He said that too. He said the minute I land, I don't want no American food. I want jerk chicken. I want the oxtail, whatever it is. I want to try it. And he was just there with an open mind. He dived off the river. I was scared to death. I'm like, what if
Can we show one of those pictures? You don't have those pictures. The man did a 360 off the cliff.
Justin has that. Justin, where's that video? Justin,
that picture needs to go out there. That was amazing.
Yeah, that flip.
Where was y'all at? Where did he do that at?
Whoa, that was, I don't even know.
Jody Ann took us there.
It's Cane River.
River.
It's a river where Bob Marley literally used to go to.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Climb up 100 steps.
Yeah.
You gotta walk about 100 steps.
Yeah, you can't be followed. You can't be followed. You're gonna know somebody following you if they came all the way down there. Because it's like, it's not right around the corner.
It's scary, but it's fun.
You gotta go this way, that way, then down some steps, and then you finally reach paradise. But it's worth the trip.
Yeah.
It's worth the trip.
He jumped on that.
All right, Jordan, you have something to say? Then we're gonna wrap up.
Actually, not quite. I'm good. I'm good for now. I'm good. For now.
You good? Okay.
I'm cool.
I just added
the
video.
Okay, I don't know what happened here just now. So Jesse, if you could describe love after holiday in one word, what will it be?
Me?
I said,
look, I don't see anybody.
I said, you didn't hear me? I said, Justine.
Right?
I thought you wanted to hear from some of the others who weren't talking.
Anybody can go. Anybody can go.
I would say redemption.
Redemption.
Just because of how the story starts. At the very bottom with the arrest and everything like that.
Yeah.
To where she has her dad with her and stuff like that. Her family's with her, and she has a peace and she's back to herself pre-alcoholism.
Yep.
So I would say that, and there's a lot of people, like you said, that have that similar story with a little piece or here or there, but they can definitely relate to it. So it's not like sci-fi, you know what I'm saying? It's very relatable. Even if it's just the man that's going through it, other than the woman going through it, trying to keep the family together and stuff. So one more time. Thank you for showing this side.
I would say restoration.
I was just gonna say restoration. Yeah.
Restoration. That's good. That's good.
Justin, just elaborate on it.
Yeah. Restoration.
Because we all go through a place where we hit rock bottom, and it's through healing and forgiveness that it's a lot of restoration happening. Like our my character Janine, her faith was restored. Sometimes when you just give up on yourself, you give up on everything when you feel like everything have failed you. So her faith was, I've seen her faith restored. Her health was restored. Her relationship with her ex-husband was restored. Her relationship with her child was restored.
Yep.
Just, you know, just her finding herself,
Her identity.
her
Yep.
new beginning, her identity. She just was like a brand new woman, you know.
It was like rebirth. You had
Rebirth. That's another good name. Rebirth.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Good ones. Good ones. So Jason just added a video here. Let me show you guys.
This is my video. Oh my God.
Good shot. Good shot. He didn't even think about it too much.
Yes. He is great. Girl, you know my heart was pounding. My heart was pounding. I was like, did he die? I was like,
how long did it take for him to get back up?
I don't know, but I just was so scared.
He was over there flipping and flopping, enjoying the falls. He was literally underneath it. Yeah.
You know
He
what?
had fun more than everyone.
He said that he the reason why he wanted to go because someone told him that you have to go swim under the falls 3 times. So that's maybe what he was doing.
He did it.
He said that it's a good luck
That's
thing,
what he
and
did.
you have to swim under there 3 times. And I was just like, okay, I can swim. But that's probably what he was doing when he was under that water that long.
That was
a good point.
That was amazing.
Yeah, he had fun. He had fun.
He did what he wanted to say. He did what he said he was going to do.
Yeah, no, I'm glad he did. He did say he needed to swim under there 3 times.
He got his heart desire.
I understand. I understand that. He wanted his blessings.
No, he got it.
I'm like, Jeremy, watch you on your bare feet. Like, what's your slipper? And he's walking bare feet. And we all
I don't know how he did it.
And
My
he's
feet was
bare
on fire
feet.
with those
Like,
rocks.
oh God.
Yeah.
He really enjoyed
He
the
built
expedition.
He built different. He's such a just a dope individual, man.
I was actually waiting on that video.
Thanks for pulling out because I missed the actual. I missed the
I'll
actual
send it
thing.
to you. I sent it to you right now.
That was good. Good work. Good work.
Okay. All right. So we are gonna wrap up, guys. But the last question for you all would be: what would you like to say to fans and supporters of this film? Jason, you can go ahead.
Absolutely. I would definitely say, I mean, it's gonna sound cheesy, but I am just so full of the gratitude, man. Just grateful, just the outpouring of love. As an artist, you guys don't understand when we are ticking away at the midnight oil and so many doors are slammed in our faces. I like for every 100 auditions, we probably getting 1 yeses and a bunch of no's. For every 50th no, we're getting 1 yes or maybe a call back. So you guys, when you see us winning and celebrating one film, you don't know how hard we worked on the one film. Right. You know, not a lot of artists can say that they can even put out one film in a year because it's hard to book, especially in this day and age with AI, especially in this day and age with reality stars taking a lot of our roles. No offense, because work is work. People got to eat. But it is harder for a lot of talents because nowadays a lot of people are booking you just off of your numbers, not even off your skills no more. Oh, you got a certain amount of followers, we're gonna give her the role. That person not even an actor. But that's the day and age we live in. So, you know, when we celebrate and we coming together because we worked hard on a project, just celebrate with us, continue. And if you have an artist in your family, please support them. Please back them. Don't look at them like they stupid or crazy or delusional, or, you know, if they tell you they want to be an actor, they're going to be on a big screen. Don't look at them like, oh, okay. We all have those in our family, the naysayers. When I told my family I wanted to do acting, I got that. Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be praying for you, you know.
Now I will be praying for you.
because but it's one of those things where I had to learn the people that you think will won't, and the people that you think won't will. And oftentimes, a lot of the people that's going to the top with you, who are your biggest supporters, are people that you don't even know, people that you haven't even met. For example, I just met Yashika through me going to Cayman to be a part of Cayman Fashion Week with my aunt, and me and Yashika relationship is still kind of new. But when I tell you how this girl, you would think we grew up in high school together, elementary school. Like when you have people that's singing your praises and you're not even in the rooms, I be getting random calls and random people reaching out to me like, Justin, I was telling this lady about you. She gonna call you. She like, that to me is mad love. When you don't have to be there and you have people singing your praises and trying to spread your platform, that's major. Even Jodianne, I met Jodianne not even a year now. I met Jodianne in August through Yashika when we all went to Cayman for her conference, empowerment conference.
Yeah.
And Jodianne, we click like this. There's just certain people, and that one of the things I've been praying for is for God to send me destiny helpers and people to have like a close tribe with, where it's not about what we try to, but everybody just want to see each other win and elevate. And most of all, we're like-minded. It's no jealousy, it's no envy, it's no nothing. And I feel like God have been giving me that. Like every people that I'm starting to surround myself with are people that just really, really want to see me win, and vice versa. And I'm excited for the people that are in my corner. Even Angela, like my favorite line is, I don't play about her. That is my girl. Like Angela is my boo. When I started at QVC, she was my first friend and still riding. Like she looked out for me when nobody else did. They threw me on a TSV. I was working 24 hours on my first day, and she had to wake me up to girl, get up. It's time to go on air. And I'm over here like, what? Like,
oh look, and look, people know I don't play about you, Sim. I'm like, you can talk about anything else you want, but don't talk about her. I'm like her personal PR person. I promote her all day long, girl. In and out. It does not matter. I don't play about my Jaja.
You don't play about me. I play about her. Like, her energy is so genuine, so pure. And I can call Angela for anything, and she's there, whether it's InnerStar related, movie related, QVC related, or we traveling to Bali. I think you're the first person I went on vacation with out the country. Mm-hmm. No, actually, we went to Bali. That was a 20-hour flight. You know what I'm saying?
Girl, 20.
Who's counting?
Now y'all gotta be really close for 20 hours on the flight.
Look,
right?
And that was the best trip ever. If you guys watching it, you haven't been to Bali, that was where we had a lot of stuff released, a lot of doors open. Bali is very spiritual.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love you, girl. I love you.
Love you too, girl. Love y'all. I love all of y'all, man. Thank you so much.
We said next trip is back to Bali.
We're going to Bali. Let's go.
We gonna go.
I'm with y'all.
Maldives, Thailand is like
we gotta do Thailand. We gotta go there.
So we gotta get Jodianne's passport. We gotta get Yashika.
Yes, girl, you gotta come.
We need the visas.
Richie, we gotta get Richie on board too. Get him out.
All right, so
we did. We outside.
I'm sorry, this guy keep trying. Let me pull him back on. I think he came back on. I was about to close the time, but he's right here. So
he sounds like an actor. He keep trying.
He keep trying. Let me see here.
He's an actor.
Why am I not being able to bring you
fingers crossed?
No, he's on. He's on. His video didn't show up yet, but his name is there.
Come on,
what's going on?
Yeah.
We're gonna have a moment of silence for Robert.
Wait, this has been brought to you by Digicel.
Drum roll. Not Digicel, Rich.
Come on, internet. He's trying.
Come on, Digicel. I'll do commercial.
How do you know it's not slow?
I'm done.
Somebody take a screenshot of that circle.
Reggie, be nice.
This is nice.
Be nice, Reggie.
Right, he's from New York.
Man.
He's from New York. You don't know.
I'll take the screenshot, damn it.
I know.
I just want want to tell everybody out there, please. When
You
get
can
a
get
chance,
it
go see
if
the
you
movie.
really want. Hey, you can
Yes.
get it if you really want, but you must try, try and try.
And take us out with the
Try
song. Take us
and
out with the song.
try. You succeed at last. Listen, that's it.
I think we're all
Right.
And you know the song. And you know the song.
Listen, this internet is.
I know the
See,
song. I can do it.
it never
we're
worked
gonna have a
out.
moment of silence for Robert.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Oh my God. I cannot.
Robert is
Sorry,
gonna
guys.
have to change his internet provider officially tomorrow.
He needs to go by where Jody Ann is at, because Jody Ann got good service.
Listen,
Right?
he needs to
Yeah,
switch.
Julia is in Jamaica.
She's streaming beautifully.
She's in Jamaica. So okay.
But no, I thank you for having us, Recia. This has been amazing.
Oh
This was
yeah.
great.
Yes, thank
I
you.
don't think I've did a podcast this long. That's how you know we were having fun.
Yeah, 2 hours. 2 hours.
Thank you for having me too.
2
Appreciate it.
hours.
Thank you.
Oh my
So
God.
thank you all for responding. Thank you all for coming on to celebrate. That's what it was all about.
You're welcome.
Congratulations to the entire cast. What a beautiful movie. Thank you, Adele.
Thank you.
So everyone behind the scene, thank you for tuning in to watch and celebrate with us today. So I just want to say again, congratulations, Jason. And I am so happy to be part of your journey. Like I said before, and I will say again, your heart, because of your heart, your blessings are limitless.
Yeah.
You know, many people can say, I want you to win, but you actually make sure that comes to pass. You have a good heart. You are a good person. And, you know, the amount of people you help, only God knows where you're going in life. And I always say that, and I get emotional every time I'm saying it, but because it's true. Like, you really put in the work. You really love the people around you. When you win, you want for everybody to win.
Yes.
You know, that's
It
just
doesn't
you.
matter if you can't bring people with you and change people's lives. Like, it don't even, like, you can't, it don't even mean nothing if it's just me. That's boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, because oftentimes I will hear her when she have like a good news, some great opportunity. The first thing she would be like, "If this work for me, wish me all of my people
Yeah.
win." Like, I'm like, girl, she ain't even win yet, but she already talking about everybody else that's gonna win with her. You know, that's gotta be a good heart, because let me tell you, not too many people can say it and do it. You know,
Yeah.
So thank you for your heart, and because of your heart, God is gonna bless you
Absolutely.
more than your own expectations. So
Thank you.
you're gonna be on that big stage. I'm hoping for it. That means you're gonna get it. We're gonna be on a BET stage. We're gonna be cheering you on.
Yeah.
You know, always.
Wait for me to get a house in Jamaica. Somebody gonna move me in. I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to come.
This snowstorm ain't it. I came back to the snow. I said, oh, hell no.
I know, right?
Yeah. So Jody, Yashika, thank you guys. I took 2 hours from everyone. I'm late for work. I don't care at this point. I'm good. Don't worry. This is all good. They'll see me when they see me. I said it live. So whatever.
Girl.
Thanks for having us. Thank you.
Celebrating a great moment.
All the best to all of you guys. All the
Thank you
best.
guys for coming.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, you all. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I can't thank the cast enough for taking their time to come here to celebrate with my sis. Love After Holidays is already playing in theaters in Jamaica. It's going to be playing over here pretty soon, sometime, probably in the next 4 or 5 months. I'm not going to give it away. So when that time comes, of course, we will let you guys know where to watch the movie. It's going to be on your big screen. And yeah, I'm just so excited and taking this time tonight to celebrate with everyone. It is really a blessing. Again, thank you. You can follow Love After on Facebook, Love After on Instagram for the any updates. All right, thank you again. I am Recia Kabbah. This is Unmuted Podcast. Good night.